Shout out to all the refs. Without the refs, none of this is possible.
Don't get on here with that bullshit,
I just wanted to come on here, man. Without the refs, none of this is possible. Shout out to all the refs. Y'all do an incredible job.
What?
They do an incredible job.
on a percentage, how many refs do a good job?
I would say 90% of them.
Get off my live, Will. Get off my live, Will.
Shout out to all the refs.
Get off my live.
Y'all do a wonderful job. Y'all do an incredible job. Keep doing what you're doing. Without y'all, women's basketball would be nothing. Men's basketball would be nothing. Where would we be without the refs, Eddie Kane?
Good refs, we would be in a better place. Everybody not a good ref, and it's probably majority of terrible refs out in the game right now. Will, how many times you don't went off on a ref?
None.
You ain't never went off on a ref.
No. Cause this is what's gonna happen if I go off on a ref, right? It's one or two things gonna happen. Either I'm gonna get put out, or he just gonna start fucking over my kid.
So, okay.
So
let's look at it like this.
I can't win with the ref, so I might as well just shut up and don't say nothing.
Now hold on. So look at this though. I feel like it's a certain way that you can help with a ref, right? You pay your money to get in the game as a fan. I don't want, like, if you get to calling him bees and hoes and I'll call him talking about his mama and stuff like that, then I feel like that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But as a fan, you could talk noise to the ref at the end of the day. Like, that's part of the game.
But this the thing though.
Talking on noise to the
ref. So this the thing. You can talk all the noise to the ref, but you gotta remember that ref is human too.
But you signed up for that. You signed up for it.
You signed up for it, but also could be a detriment to your child too.
What you mean? So now you're gonna take it personal.
They're human.
But you can't do that though. You can't take it personal. It's your job.
Hey, this the thing. This the thing. Guess what? They human. They're there to make the best calls they can make. Now let's just say, for instance, all right. Let's just say this right here. Tyreek fouled somebody. Yep. Well, he blocked a shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reek blocked a shot, and dude called a trash call foul. And even though Reek don't say nothing, dude, he just be like, man, that's a horrible call. And then I come behind, that's a horrible call. What the fuck you doing? Blah, 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 blah. Right?
Okay.
So my child done said something, and then I said something. Mm-hmm. So now he hear that. Oh, I'm about to get this little boy out of here. Boop, boop, boop.
Real fast.
Real fast.
Eddie Kane, I ain't arguing with no ref, man.
Like,
but I feel
look, I tell Tyler, I tell Reek all the time, you get on the best side of the refs. You go over there and say, hey, I need no cussing and no throwing of the chairs. They start laughing.
I'm saying,
Reek good.
Eddie Kane, I'm going to be honest with you, Eddie Kane.
This is different, though. But how many refs have tricked off a game, though? Because they got in their face.
Oh,
that's not part of the game, bro.
Now on that part right there, now they can make some very horrible calls.
Because you in your feelings.
It will get you in your feelings, but this is the catch. So you also, like, referees have conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Referees have conversations. So now it's the part of, like, the word is out about certain coaches. There's words out about certain players.
Okay.
Like, they have those conversations. And the only reason I know these things, I look at everything just like the conversation we was talking about, top 100 players getting NIL and all that other stuff. How they had to be prepared and all that.
Right.
And then here's the other side to the referee side of stuff. They know.
Hold on, what are you doing? Before you even watch this video, make sure you like and you subscribe. The more this channel grows, the more you can get seen by college coaches. That's the whole objective. And maybe some good conversations with our podcast. 2 shows weekly. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go subscribe. It's in you. Just go subscribe. I love y'all.
Know about every single coach that I like that coach. That coach is a good coach. We're going to look out for him. Then you got those coaches, oh man, okay, they got coaches that okay, coach such and such from this school, oh he's irate, so he's gonna act a fool.
But
So let's put him on. Let's give him some grace. We're gonna give him some grace in the beginning, and here we go. Kev is a referee. Shouts out to Hoop Junkie.
I know, yeah.
Now let me know, since you've been listening to what I said. Am I being wrong?
No, I just hopped on, kind of reiterate what you was talking about.
So basically, what I was telling him, or telling them, and then telling everybody else in regards to like when in the referee network, y'all talk about the players, y'all talk about the coaches. If there's an irate coach, you might give him a little bit of grace, but after that grace is gone, it's a wrap.
I feel like that's controlling the game, though. Like
that's not control. That's not controlling the game.
Yes, it is. Listen, so I'm a passionate coach, right? You know what I'm saying, hoop and holler. I'm like, hey man, come on, man. But then it's kind of like, okay, hey Rev, let me holler at you real quick. But I'm still gonna be animated.
But see, that's different. That's different.
I'm still gonna be animated to a certain extent, though.
That's fine. You can be animated.
If I'm not cussing you out, if I can yell and kind of talk to you in a certain way, like of course the emotion is gonna get high. But if the ref be like, hey, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now I know. But some refs don't even give you. They be like, hey, nah, man. Like they're getting their feelings so quick.
Hey, but that's the thing. That's that. But
bro, you sign up for the job.
Hey, but this the thing. This is not just high school. This is also college. This is also pro. They have these conversations.
Okay.
So they'll give you some grace. But then after that grace is over with, Kev, let me know if I'm wrong.
So let me break this down for
Go
you.
Ahead. Go ahead. I'm here.
I don't wear the cloth, so I done had it on before. So this is how we go. So we know, let's take for example, Duncanville girls and what? Duncanville girls, Lancaster girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we know both of them passionate coaches, right? You know, both of them like to play 94 feet.
Yep.
All right. So we have a pregame every game, right?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna let you know, hey, we gonna either let them play first half, or hey, let's go ahead and set the tone early that we ain't gonna let them do all the hand checking, grabbing, and all that. That's discussed before we even step on the court. All right.
Understood.
Right.
Yep.
So, given the history of both coaches, both great coaches, right? Passionate coaches.
Yep.
So we know they're gonna be passionate, right?
Okay.
So we're gonna do as much talking as we can to avoid any type of confrontation, technical foul, whatever the case may be. Right.
The coach and refs?
Right.
Gotcha.
That's discussed pregame. A lot of refs don't really talk about pregame all the time. I can't speak for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you have some refs that can't be in that particular environment. And to your point, that's not a lot though. You made it seem like it's a lot. No.
Not a lot of what?
Some refs demeanor and body language is different. Just because it looked like they may be taking it personal, they might not be taking it personal.
When you calling the game a certain way, you taking it personal.
What's calling the game a certain way?
When one team starts getting more fouls than the other because of a certain disagreement. Like fans are heckling you, fans are doing this, fans are doing that. You can't start changing the calls of the game because of the fans heckling you. If that's the case, go ahead and just boot them out. You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about the actual cause and not what's going around. So are they actual legit calls? One.
If you're missing travel calls, and you calling more fouls on one side than the other, then
is one team more aggressive than the other one?
That does play a factor. That does play a factor sometimes.
So if there's one team playing full court 94 feet up in your face,
okay,
and they pressing, and the other team playing zone, what you think the foul count gonna be?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So, but then again, you have some officials that will talk to players. Hey, hands off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hands off. No grabbing. It's only so much talking we can do before we start calling fouls, because you can't impede nobody's progress. You can't knock them off balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm with you. I'm a ref. I ref for 12, 15 years, bro.
Okay.
I'm a I'm a big critique on officials because I'm an official, so I can hold officials accountable.
Right.
There's a lot of people that can't
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't get to ref this year a lot, so I was in the stands though, and I've heard some crazy mess coming from the stands. People don't have a clue, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got three officials on the court for a varsity game, and they yelling at different refs, and they don't know which ref is supposed to actually make a
A
call.
lot of people don't know the actual like, hey, that area is his area. This area is my area.
Yes.
You know, they don't. They
Right.
a lot of the quote unquote the majority don't know all the rules.
What the motherfucking jersey, cuz?
What do you say?
I said, dude got on here with the goddamn rep jersey.
He put his actual ref jersey on. That's crazy. But no, that he I mean he probably can attest to it. But you got to think about it. One thing we do in our pre games, hey, I'm gonna trust my co-official to man your area. We're gonna trust you to make your calls. If you don't make your calls, you gotta live with that. You gotta let the coach know, hey, coach, I either messed up or I didn't see what you saying. But you have to let them because it's three people on the court. One person can't. Now, one thing I don't like is for one official to control the game,
Yes, bro.
and you got one
Yes, bro.
person that's blowing the
Yes,
whistle,
bro.
and the other two officials ain't doing nothing.
So that's what that. And so they go back. They go to the point of where the game can
Matter
get lopsided.
of fact, prime example because I was there, Duncanville in the Central Meadows tournament, right?
Okay.
The girls played.
Oh, when they played the Houston, they had the Houston refs there.
Nah, it was Dallas ref. This is Central
No, it was
Meadows.
Houston refs.
That was Dallas ref.
Them were Dallas refs.
Central Meadows.
Yeah.
Oh.
When they lost, they lost. Was it Saturday? No, Friday night they lost. I was at the game. They played Friday night and they lost
Mm-hmm.
to the team. The girl you said somebody just transferred over. She young, like sophomore or junior or something.
Oh, at Duncanville.
Yeah, in the Sacramento's. They lost like second round or was it
Uh,
third round?
who did they lose to? I don't know who they lost to, but I know what you're talking about, though. I got
Bro, but it was one lady official that
oh,
dominated the whole game.
oh, the dark skinned lady.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And Coach
And they
Floyd was like, man, get her out of
it
here.
was sounding like, oh, she a Division One. I don't care if you ref NBA,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. Pearland. They lost to
Yes.
Pearland. Yep.
You cannot dominate and then your other officials don't say that blowing your whistle at all.
Yeah.
And then now as a coach, I can't come talk to you. You
Yeah.
know
So
what I'm saying? That's the one thing I do. I hate that. I've seen it a couple times. I don't like that.
you
Go
about
ahead.
to,
Go ahead. He
you
want to
about
talk.
to
Hold
say
on. Hold
something?
on. Go ahead.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, we can hear you.
How y'all doing? How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
To my partner down there, co-official. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Hey, in situations like that, sometimes, and I hear you, bro, when you say you don't like the official to dominate a game or dominate the calls, but in some incidents, the brother said he's been officiating 15 years, so he's probably Division 4, Division 2, Division 1, or a higher ranking division official.
Mm-hmm.
You're a higher ranking official, and you notice that you have a weaker official who's not calling in their primary or not calling the situation. Like you said earlier, bro, there's a travel. You missed the travel. Well, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
travel is a game changer. You know,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
sometimes
is.
travel is a game changer because I call a travel on one end, but I didn't call a travel on the other end. So it's
Game of possessions, man.
so as the higher official, then you would say, okay, I got to make it equal on both ends. I got to mirror what the call was on the other end than what the call is on this end.
But what if you're not in the right place to call the call, though?
Well,
How
That makes
come you not?
it that
It's three officials on the court. How come you not?
if I'm on
it's
the
three.
backside, say for instance it's on the baseline, right? It's on the baseline wherever it is, and the ref on the backside makes a foul call or makes a travel call. There's no way you obligated to really see
Hold
that
on.
call. So now that causes a ruckus between the parents, the coaches, because it's two other refs on the call, right?
But answer this question: was the foul? Was the call a foul? Was it the right foul?
That's subjective. That's subjective.
Was it the right call?
Foul call is not subjective, brother. Foul call is a foul call.
Right.
So you ain't never called a call and you be like, oh, that wasn't no foul. You ain't never did that.
First of all, I'm not calling anything if it wasn't no contact.
Right.
But if it was a foul on the play, then it's a foul, bro. Now if we can get away from the ticky tack stuff.
Right.
We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But a foul is a foul. But do you know your primary though? Do you know who's supposed to cover what area?
My point is this. My point is this. Even if I'm the lead on table side,
mm-hmm.
the ball is on the opposite side on the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a foul that was made.
Okay.
The ref in that primary didn't make that call, but just so happened I saw it and it's a foul. The thing is, if it's a correct call, it doesn't matter which official gets it as long as it's a correct call.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's a bad call, if I'm way over here and you way on the other side and I call a travel or I call the ball out of bounds and I really can't see it, now you can say, okay, that's a bad call. But the object thing is, the thing is this, is that there's three officials. You are a team. You are, okay? Just like you got 5 people on the floor. There's 5 players. Does it matter which player shoots the ball? It doesn't matter which player passes the ball. Long as the ball is passed, long as the ball is shot, the call is made. So if it's the right call, then yeah, the official needs to go get it. He needs to call it because it saves the team.
But even if I just feel like that causes a bunch of controversy, yo.
Huh?
Like,
take the fill out, take the fill out, take the fill out, take it out. Like you gotta take that feel part out. That's the hardest thing. You gotta take the feel out.
Right.
Because, but it go back to what Kevin was saying. If one ref is calling the game, bro, there's no, bro, you're gonna hear it from the parents. So then now, as a ref, you're gonna take it personal, and then it leads to other things that shouldn't happen. It leads to players doing stuff that they probably shouldn't be doing because they're frustrated with the calls of the game.
This is the thing about that you gotta know. I've been reffing over 20 years. This is about that. Let's just say Duncanville playing DeSoto.
Yep.
Okay.
Hostile environment.
Okay, hostile environment, rivalry game.
Yep.
Say there's 200 people in the gym.
100
for DeSoto, 100 people for Duncanville. DeSoto fouls, you blow your whistle, that 100 people are going to say, yes, that's a good foul. But the other 100 people are going to say, no, that's not a good foul. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's no matter what you blow your whistle, it's going to be 50-50 what fans say. That's what fans say. But as a referee, you got to be 95.999% correct about what I'm calling. When I blow my
I'm about to boot you.
So what?
I'm about to boot you real quick.
What do you think?
When I blow my whistle, when he blows his whistle, then you're 99% sure that what I blew is correct and by the rules of what the game is. Mm-hmm. If it's a travel, that's a travel. By rule, it's a travel. He moved his pivot foot. He took 2 or 3 steps. That's a travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, yeah, there is, like the brother said earlier, yeah, there is some people that wear their feelings on their shoulders. Everybody does because you're human.
Correct.
You're human.
But I think you at that time though, you got to think the game is bigger than you at that point. The game, like I understand. It's just like a marriage,
right?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though you're mad and you upset, you got to think, okay, what's the bigger picture? Like, do I really want to be right in this moment, or do I want to keep being with this person? You know what I'm saying?
True.
But it's not like you know what you signed up for when you put that ref jersey
on. Hold on.
Now, you know what you signed up for being a coach. You know what you signed up for being a parent, and you also know what you signed up to being a player. Now, you don't see no referees talking about telling coaches how to coach. You don't see no referees telling parents how to raise their
But
kids in the game.
you control the refs control the game.
I agree. So what's control to you though?
Calling the game fair. Of course, you're gonna miss calls. You're gonna miss calls as a ref. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say you're gonna be perfect, but I feel like 90%, maybe 95% of the game should be called correctly.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this right here, and I'm gonna say in a sense, referees don't control the game. That when you say control, that means you got the reins, you doing everything. The referee doesn't control the game.
Okay.
Referee is a part of the game, just like the players are. If you as a referee think that, just like in your marriage, or I'm not saying in your marriage, if you go in your house and say, I control this marriage, have chaos, right?
Right.
I think it's two different types of control. The control I get what you're saying with the control, but you can control the game to where it don't get out of hand, and we not just calling foul calls and people getting grabbed and hold, and you can control it from that aspect. You can control coaches. Hey, you want to get too loud? I'm gonna come over there. Hey, if I feel like you being disrespectful or it's getting out of hand, boom, I'm gonna give you a warning. Next time it's gonna be a tick. You can control it from that aspect of it. But as far as like you talking about control, like determine the outcome of the game. We ain't talking about that.
Right.
Yeah.
Control the game mean make sure ain't no extracurricular activities going on. Make sure coaches what they supposed to be doing, what they doing. Make sure they getting out of timeouts on time. That's the type of control I think Ed talking about. Ain't this what you talking about? Yeah. So
Yeah.
So we agree with that. But and also the same thing is, if a referee decides, if you got a team like he just said in your pregame, referees pregame just like players and coaches do. In your pregame, you discuss everything that you want to do in that game. Hey, let's make sure we're watching off-ball stuff. Make sure we're watching fouls. Make sure if we got a block charge on one end, make sure we can have the same block charge if it's a block charge on the other end. Hey, coaches, this coach right here, Duncanville coach is very talkative, very aggressive. DeSoto coach is kind of laid back. Let's deal with coaches how we deal with coaches. Respect to coaches. Hey, coach, you talk respectful to me, I'm going to talk respectful to you. You ask me a basketball question. Hey, ref, how come you call that block on that guy? Coach, he wasn't in good defensive stance. He wasn't he didn't establish defensive stance.
So what if you keep making the wrong call though?
How can that be the wrong call? If I'm telling coach, hey coach, your guy's moving on the screen. Right. Sir, how's he moving?
I'm saying y'all constantly having these conversations, but as the game plays on, you still making some incorrect calls. It's like, dang, we already done discussed.
at the end of
At
the end of the day, Ed,
be professional as a coach.
Hold on, real quick. At the end of the day, Ed, you got some good officials, you got some okay officials, and you got some officials who not prepared for the moment, bro.
Yeah.
So
why?
but it's a shortage of officials, so you can't pick and choose what official you want at this game and that game and that game.
Right.
But
why is it a shortage? Why is there a shortage?
You tell me.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm not a ref. I don't know.
Ed, I'm gonna tell you why there's a shortage. It's because some people, some referees have decided, I don't want to go to the game to hear that dad or hear that mom or hear that grandmother call me out my name. I'm tired. So I'm also that official that says, you know what? The last game I went to, I got attacked. Dad came out of the stands and attacked me. Okay. Mom came out and attacked me. I'm not reffing no more.
Okay.
Because I decided to attack. You know, so you get a shortage because people don't want to put themselves in harm's way that way.
That's mostly AAU though. School ball.
Yeah, I'm about to say you don't really see that.
No, school ball is more. It's more politics side, if anything, with like the chapter and stuff, like favoritism, who get what games, they don't get good games, and then you got some dudes that's gone on to ref college basketball. So
right,
there's a lot of different reasons for that. But AAU, I know it's why it's shorter than you.
Why?
Because these parents are out of control.
So I don't want to take his parents' side because they do be OD. They be
Okay.
yeah. Hey, I can't even fight for no parents.
You know, it's not even
But
bad. Like
no,
I've
it's
I've
bad.
never had a situation on my court where anything got out of hand, bro. I've always been able to control the game. I don't get emotional. I'm not an emotional person, so I
Mm-hmm.
kind of stay within it. I've never had a coach disrespect me
Mm-hmm.
before. I had one tried, but like I said, we all grown, so we can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just let you know, hey, it ain't gonna be no disrespect. I ain't gonna disrespect you. Don't disrespect me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think if a lot of but like everybody not built for the moment, bro. Everybody not built for it.
So my thing is with AAU, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the golden prime time of kids really getting out there. And why? First off, why do you feel like most of the fights happen with the younger kids?
Um. Now I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I said, I'm a big critique of officials because I'm an official. So I've seen some games where officials got to do a better job of controlling the game.
Mm-hmm.
So especially AAU, like first of all, me personally, we seen a spike in incidents since they went up on entry door fees. That's just my personal opinion because people probably they
Mm-hmm.
mad and
They
taking it
feel
out on
obligated.
officials. I'll pay $25. Somebody can yell that. Nah, but now I think officials could do a better job of controlling the game. So if you have a parent or a coach that's outright, bro, you
Mm-hmm.
control. That's your court. Control your court.
Right.
If I have anything going on, I'm finna blow my whistle. I'm not. We ain't starting this game till that person is gone, bro.
Yep.
Because we're not gonna do it because that energy transfers from stands to coaches to players.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go ahead and set the tone and stop it before it starts, you'll be good. But a lot of, like I said, a lot of referees be kind of, that moment be too big and people getting on them like, and then they start getting emotional.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the emotional part come in. But everybody can't handle that. But
So
you got to
what
take
type?
the officials you get,
And,
and you can't throw a fit because we short.
and I
But that ain't fair, bro. That ain't you can't do that. Like you can't say, oh, we gotta take what you got because of this. Like y'all should be trained a certain way to handle certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Like so we basically you gonna ref our game and you an inexperienced being ref and it's a big game. You
We'll put you
already
in that
take
game.
you
Yep, that's the assigner fault for putting them in that big game.
said,
That ain't their fault.
what
Who
up?
let me
assigned them to that game?
let me say
I,
this. Let me say this about AAU. Let me say this, this where the kids just want to have something to be doing. Everybody got their phone. Everybody wants to.
hold on, you breaking up.
There's instances where these kids, everybody wants that big name.
Uh-huh.
Everybody wants, you know.
Is your hand over the mic?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yep.
So everybody have their spot on YouTube. Everybody wants to have their spot on being on the big stage. Man,
Mm-hmm.
see me do this, see me do that. But sometimes in the AAU games, you as a coach, you got a player on your team that you know that you can't handle in practice.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful, she's disrespectful. She does what she want to do. She talks to her mama and daddy any kind of way. So what makes you think in the game that you're going to be able to control it? Even, even referees came. And you could tell the kids so many times, hey, stop, hey, stop, hey, stop. But if that kid's mentality is already that, well, I can do what I want to do. Because guess what? I tested my coach. So
Yeah.
I can test the referee. My mom and daddy can't tell me nothing. And he done blocked my shot. So what I
Oh,
gotta
we
go
oh we got my
over
boy online. Hold on, we got my boy online. Let him spill a little
there?
bit.
Yeah.
What's,
Yeah.
so what's up, fellas? So, me just chiming in, I'm gonna tell y'all what the biggest thing of it is,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the AAU world. Some guys about to get mad what I'm saying. I don't care. Quit paying the referees $25 bro, you're gonna get what you get. You're gonna get the bottom of the barrel. These guys, there's a reason why these guys are not calling Division I fouls. There's a reason why they don't know how to handle the kids. There's a reason why they don't know how to handle AAU coaching, because they've never been in a situation like that. So when these guys join a chapter and stop renegade refing, and the assignment that's charging these kids' parents $35 to get in the game and $1,000 for organization to get in the game will go back to the better way. A lot of this has to do with being these kids, bro. These kids doesn't give me an issue. I deal with the toughest kids, bro. Just went to double overtime last night in the Beaumont United game. Told the starting point guard from Beaumont United, "Hey, bro, the game ain't about me. Fucking play the game." So a lot of this has to do with it don't got nothing to do with the kids. Uh, pay pay pay. Look in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The white referees ain't coming out no more, and they're your good referees. The reason why they don't want to come out no more, and your good referees don't want to come out no more, is because that's why it's a shortage. I'm not letting you harass me for $25. I'm not letting the AAU coach have somebody at the end of the bench and talk bad to me all day. Bro, I do that. I mean, you see me at a JUCO game this year. I
Mm-hmm.
work the next level. Respect me like I work the next level, because those same troublemaker kids, when we see them at the collegiate level, hey, Mr. Ref, how you doing? That's that same troublemaker kid
Yep.
that y'all talking about. They really ain't a troublemaker kid. It's just you don't know how to talk to that kid. Man, you got to be able to communicate with that person. Refereeing is about communication. The worst kids are usually the best listeners to us. So
Mm-hmm.
it ain't the kids, it ain't the parents. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to go over and pull that kid to the side. You know what I mean? Because he already has an issue. He has he or she, your best players, have a learning disorder. Instead of calling them out, you pull them to the side on the court. Hey, five, I can't have that. You know, well, Ruffy grabbed me. I said, I can't talk about him. Me and you talking about this play. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of this has to do with organizations going away from the Johnnies, the Grady's, the Ricky Herons that assigns this basketball, instead of paying the $40 or $50 per game, and we're getting away with $25. You get away, you get $25 worth of referee. Just my argument. Me personally, this summer, I'm only going to work camp. I'm not going to work a lot of AAU basketball because I can't take it. I got too old. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna fight with you. And I ain't gonna let nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let the parents harass me. So until we change the culture from the top, you're gonna always have fights in the game. Kids are beefing on social media. It's more than the game. They come on the court already beefing.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to change the culture before we even able to change the
So
kids.
what about when you getting $40 and $50 and you still not calling the game like you're supposed to be calling it?
Because y'all in the stands, you know what y'all favorite word is in the stands?
What?
Let them play.
Only when it's convenient, though. Only when
It's
it's
convenient.
convenient.
Only when it's
Only when
convenient.
it's convenient.
Only when it's convenient.
No, two hands. So let me ask you guys this: and during the regular season, is two hands an automatic foul?
Automatic.
Why can't it be an automatic foul in the summer?
Mm-hmm.
Let them play.
I'm just saying, you gotta think about those.
So so basically, as a ref, you listening to the fans, even though
I
you getting paid
heard
this.
hey, listen, I heard every single thing that people say from the sideline.
Say it again.
I hear everything that everybody say when I'm working.
Okay.
I I've been doing this long enough that I can laugh now. Be like, boy,
It be
uh,
funny, bro.
it be
It be
funny.
funny.
Or if you make me mad enough,
Are you struggling with exposure? I'm Coming University is a place to be. Link is in the description to my IG. 15,000 followers. 15,000 followers. And guess what? 450 plus coaches are within those 15,000 followers. You get access monthly, daily, weekly of your stats. Your videos are getting placed. Check it out. Book a call in the description. Go to the description, book a call, and talk to me. Just talk to me, okay? Okay. All right.
You make me mad enough, I'm annoying. See, I'm petty. In the summer, you call me an idiot, I know I turn around and say, your mama, you know, I want you. I'm getting your attention like you got my attention.
But hold on. So now, do you, as a ref,
It's
as a
not.
ref?
It's not professional, but I'm human like you human.
So I went back. You signed up for that job, right?
No, I didn't sign up for a job for you to harass me.
But you know that's part of the game. You know that's part of.
That's not part of the game.
Come on, boy. Preach. Come on and preach.
How is it not part of the game?
That's not part of the game.
So I'm just supposed to sit there and be quiet.
You pay your money to cheer on your kid. You pay your money to coach your organization. You do not pay your money to harass the referee.
What?
No, sir.
Oh.
No, sir.
When I think about harass, I be like, oh man, that's a bad call. Like that. Like, yeah, I feel like that is part of the game.
That's not harassment.
Watch
That's
this.
not harassment, Ed.
That's not harassment. You look. You and Ashley walk around with the mics and stuff all day long. Y'all hear the worst.
Say it again.
Y'all hear more than that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So watch this. I might get in trouble for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Every big circuit game this year in Dallas is a Division I camp. What's gonna be the excuse now? And they gonna call, hey look, when we in college camp, Division I camp, there's gonna be every single foul that we don't want in the summer is gonna be called. The Nike took if I wasn't scared to get in trouble, somebody would screenshot it. I will show you the NCAA, every one of the Nike circuits, the Puma, the Adidas, every one of them are Division I camp this year. What's gonna be the excuse now? See, remember the culture I was telling you about? It has changed. And when I tell you it has changed, so what the assigner do now is he might well just give this to an assigner, a D1 person.
Yep.
That person is going to get paid. He's going to charge me $550 to work a camp to tell me, am I good enough to work Division I women's or Division I men's and still get that $35, $40 and plus my $700. Now you force me now because I got numbers on my back to call those fouls, to call those travels, to insert the correct rules in the game.
So you saying basically the only good refereeing you probably gonna get is at camps this summer.
No. What I'm saying is the summer basketball has cheated us so bad that you're only going to get the guys that doesn't participate in the chapter. You're going to get the renegade refs.
So basically, there is no there. You saying fix the culture, right? You saying okay, pay more, but you still gonna get that inconsistency as a ref.
Let me ask you this, Ed.
When
Is NBA officials inconsistent?
Yeah.
You
So,
ain't concerned
so
about your
if
wife.
NBA referees inconsistent, what you think high school referees gonna be?
Right.
But
That's a
it's
part of the
way.
game. That's a part of the game, and we've adopted a culture of sympathy and blaming and pointing the finger instead of, hey, I just got out coach or players got to be better. You see what I'm saying?
Now I do agree. I feel like the refs do get blamed sometimes too many times
So let me
because
ask you a question. Do we shoot the ball?
do y'all no.
We don't miss wide open layups neither, right?
No.
Turnovers,
Okay.
free throws.
You You're not coaching me. You're coaching kids to get better. If your main focus is on your organization, Adidas, Nike, Puma, if that's your main focus in your kids, blow their ass out. Don't matter what referee you got in the game. But the issue you have of it is when the game get 49-49 and we at Duncanville High School and you got every Big 12 scout on the ground, when the game get close, your assistant coaches are down there yelling at a two-person referee when it really should be three-person regardless anyways. But remember the culture that I was telling you about that we want to go cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to see it all in the two-person mechanics. I'm not going to give you 110 to run it because I got 4 games and I got to save my legs.
And I'm gonna say this to his point. He's absolutely correct. He's absolutely correct. Here in Austin, the highest you're gonna get paid is $30 for a game. But this is
That's for AAU game?
for AAU game. But you get 8, 9 games.
That's crazy.
After that 4th to 5th game, you tired. You can't see.
I got something better for you. You get paid less for an AAU game than what you do in a middle school game during the regular season, and then you expect more.
But Ed, look though, check this out though. So high school bars should get paid $80-$85. That's the going rate right now. Plus you get mileage, right?
It's an $80 varsity boys, varsity girls game, and it's a $20 travel fee within 30 miles, and when it goes 31 miles, it goes to $35.
Hey, look, check this out though. How many quarters is it? Is it 4 quarters? It's 4 quarters, right?
4 quarters.
8 minutes a quarter.
Yep.
Stop clock. Regulation.
Right.
So you telling me an AAU game, we finna play 16-minute half, stop clock, and you gonna pay me $30?
That's the point we making.
So how much you feel like y'all should get paid?
You remember that stuff you said a while ago? Goddamn, bro, that's the foul. Remember you said that's a part of the game, right?
Yep.
At the high school level, I get paid $100 for you cussing me out.
Oh, he must be in the elevator or something, connected to Wi-Fi.
And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this in your with what you say. That is not part of your admission to get into the game. It's to yell. That's not part of the game. Your admission to the game is for you to go support whoever it is that you come to see play. That's what this admission should be for. There's no place on your ticket to where it says cheer for your team, holler for the points, get popcorn, and yell at the referees the whole game.
But NBA refs also get harassed and cussed out.
Right.
And they some fools, and I would never do NBA because you can't disrespect me as no man. I'm sorry.
But you get disrespected as a man.
I don't.
I'm
I can't speak for everybody. I don't.
I don't allow people to disrespect me. I'm going to say that. I don't allow people to disrespect me as a man. Just like this young man said at the bottom down here. You have to show yourself to be, if you're going to respect me, I'm going to respect you. You don't respect me, then I got to disrespect you because I'm still a man.
Okay.
I'm still a man. When I pull this black and white off, I'm a man. When I put this black and white on, I'm a man. It doesn't change because I put the stripes on. It doesn't. But now, hey, you all trying to, well, you could be talking about him.
Okay, so let me. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but so how old are you? You still ref?
I do. I
ref
Monday through Friday in 4 games on Sunday.
Gotcha. So you enjoy what you do, right?
Huh?
You enjoy what you do?
I enjoy it. Why I do it is I enjoy it.
Got you. So you saying y'all do so many games, right? But it's kind of like, okay, when you get up in age, like, again, I go back to, you know what you signed up for. Like, if you say you 60 plus, your limit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you still doing this because at the end of the day you gotta make a living. Well, you gotta know what come with that. You know what I'm saying?
And,
But so if you get paid $40, $50 and you still doing having inconsistency games because you tired, that's not no excuse.
but that's the point I'm making, Ed, is I know what my limit
Okay.
is. So I'm not signed up in a tournament. I'm not signed up in a tournament to do 8, 9, 10 games.
Okay.
Get 4 games and I'm home.
Gotcha.
Because I know after 4, not only am I tired, I'm hungry.
Absolutely.
Not only am I hungry, but now I didn't have to hear everybody all day long with all this BS.
Mm-hmm.
The 6th game, yeah, I'm agitated. And you might be the one that had to take the agitation off. But I know what my limitation is. Just like these guys down here at the bottom, they're a referee. You know what your limit is. You know what
So a lot of refs need to start knowing what their limitations is when they go to these tournaments.
But this is the thing. Just like this young man said, you pay me $40, $50 a game, I'm going to give you all of my whatever. I'm going to give you the first 4 or 5 games I'm going to rep. You pay me $25, you're going to get whatever I can give you for $25. I'm just being, like he
I mean,
said,
but
I'm
I mean, I can. I mean,
But
you
how do
can. I,
you
man,
get a pay? How do you get a pay raise if? How do you? So that's basically like asking for a promotion and you doing a half-ass job.
if you give me my money that I deserve, you're going to get what it is. Like,
If you go to a job, you start at a pay rate,
right?
right?
Can I let me hold on, let me ask you a
But you
question.
get
Let me slow you down real fast. Let me ask the question. Let me ask the one question. When these tournaments go up $700-800 a summer, why the, and you can start charging $65 at the door, and it was $35 at the door, why the referees ain't getting paid more money?
Now, I agree. I agree with that. So,
Like and I'm gonna tell you why what I really hate paying. My daughter plays for Bird Middle School,
mm-hmm,
and when I tell y'all this, Bird 7th grade middle school, I'm talking to Texas. We can line up with any middle school right now.
mm-hmm.
I'm finally paying to get in the middle school, get in the AU tournaments when I'm not working. It's awful because I know what my referee people over there getting slaughtered, and I yell at the referees too when I'm not working.
Okay.
Because I know the rules. I can tell you if I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna yell at you and tell you like, hey, you gotta get out of the hustle, you're gonna call that foul. That's just me.
Right.
Me not disrespecting him, me not gonna say I'm not gonna make everybody look at me.
Mm-hmm.
If I agree with it, I agree with it. If I know you working, if I know you personally, I'm gonna tell you like, bro, I don't agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna call him out. And
you can't have a you gotta know, you gotta have a relationship, bro. You can't call all of the referees out. But like you said, if a good official is not gonna get offended if we can have a conversation, bro.
cool,
You
agree.
talking about throughout the game, right?
Yes.
So no, I'm saying so.
I'm not even gonna talk to him throughout the game. I'm gonna talk to him after the game because
Yeah,
that's showing him up. It's just like right now, we in high school playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like watching the game with nobody. The reason why I don't like watching the game with nobody because y'all know I'm a referee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if Fort Worth is working and they like I'm gonna use the Daltonville to Cedar Hill girls game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, me honest and truly, I'm mad enough to get on here. I just didn't agree on some of their whistles. I don't think that, me personally, I don't think they was consistent. The reason why I don't think they was consistent because they don't see Ford and Nicole, they don't see them year round. And then when you see two aggressive black coaches that's really coaching them to get to the state, shout out to Cedar Hill.
that's
Shout out.
that's the assigners, bro. You have to know that when you're assigning these playoff games,
I
bro.
know.
So as a assigner, so when you a assigner, right? Do you technically know the area that you assigning to? Are you supposed to know like every coach in there, or you just assigning
Well,
just to be
how
assigned?
I go at the high school level, those coaches pick their referees.
Gotcha.
They
Even in
they, they
playoffs?
No,
huh?
Even in playoffs?
they
pick them. They pick them during the playoffs, not during the regular
Yeah, they
season.
don't pick you during the regular season. They pick you in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Both
But
both school district agree to the referees. Just like last night,
So,
my
but
playoff game was.
it was the coach's fault then.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's just like last night. My playoff game was in Beaumont, bro. We had Beaumont United versus Austin Wise, bro. We drove 500 miles last night for a playoff game. So,
Okay.
but it's just the narrative of this stuff, bro. Like, we're not perfect, and I think that's what most people think with the referee business is that the referees are perfect.
No, I don't think that. I think like I was telling Kevin earlier, right? Like if you miss the call, you're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna make it up on this end. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like
there's
it,
no. Listen to me.
that's no make.
Listen
It
to me.
shouldn't
Don't
be.
make me
It
up.
Listen to
shouldn't
me.
be. It
Listen to
shouldn't
me.
be.
but that's how the
Listen to me.
game looked at from the fans' eye.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Any referee ever tell you that that's the makeup call? He doesn't ever need to be working in this business ever again. In order to gain a good coach's credibility, coach, you know what? I fucked that play up. You're right.
Not
He will.
a lot of officials will do that though.
He or she will respect you more.
Mm-hmm.
You're man enough to go over there and say, Coach, you know what? You're right. In the summer, it's hard to go over and tell a summer coach, Coach, you know what? You're right. Because they're not real coaches.
Mm.
And they gon' compound it. They gonna add on to it like, oh, you and I already told me you don't miss one call.
Yeah,
See, then that
yeah.
leads to other things. You see what I'm saying?
But
Uh,
but so how can you be mad at him for saying that though? And it's the truth.
But if
it's
I,
two people. You
but
don't
if
listen.
I'm coming to you respectfully and
Uh
I
huh.
tell you, hey, coach, I missed the call, then it's a mutual thing. We having a conversation. But now I didn't go yell out, oh man, I missed that call. But you finna come yell out that I told you I missed the call. It go both ways.
And
So
that's what even what he's saying is even with the coaches, AAU coaches, not real coaches. So it's hard for you to go because
Some of them not. Some of them not.
right,
It's a few real ones out there.
right, and some of them gonna well they're gonna keep it's 2 minutes in the second half and they still talking about a call that you way in the first half.
yeah.
You missed that call, but how come you can miss that call? But man, we moved on, and that's what some of these AAU coaches understand. Move on to the next play. Your player misses the basket. He misses a jump shot. You tell him to go back and get that jump back. No, you got to move on to the next play. Referees
Gotcha.
got to do the same thing. Referees do the same thing. You miss a call. Hey, coach, I missed it. I'm sorry, but I got to go to the next play. That play is over. I got to go to the next play. This
So
is
how do
how.
y'all feel? How do y'all feel about parents coming out the stands? How do y'all feel about that?
I got a place for you.
Yep, yep, yep.
But
Once you make once the parents make the game about them,
is it? Do you feel like that's the cause of it? They trying to make it about them?
it is
Yep.
about them. It ain't
Yep.
about me and little Johnny no more because little Johnny and little Gary, they already at the next play. Mom and Daddy on the court making them be
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah. It becomes about the parent and it becomes about what they want and how they want to do it more than it becomes a game. So when you come out the stands, you might as well just keep walking because, like you said, I got a place for you.
So that $65, $70 you just spent for the weekend. Every time I see him, I'm gonna tell the police, man, hey, that person got to sit outside and watch the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people watching. A lot of people don't agree to it, but oh well.
Yeah. Yep.
But to your defense though, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you officials. Nowadays, AAU is a pretty much a money grab, right?
Mm-hmm. You
So
talking
you
about
got referees
as a whole, right?
refing, you got referees refing like 8, 9 games, bro. That's ridiculous. And
But
if you gonna ref
is
eight
it
or
is it
nine games, bro,
is it ridiculous on who's that ridiculous on the event director?
The event director they should be the one who set the mandate. Like, hey, the officials, whoever you choose to be your son or your tournament, hey, look here. I don't want my officials doing no more than 3 games without a break.
Gotcha.
Because you got
It is.
to think about it. Your body fit. You probably say your body, I'm good. But
Yo, what's up, man? Listen, we got a new sock on the market. One of the best socks. No, I'm not talking about Nike. No, I'm not talking about Walmart. And I'm definitely not talking about Jordan. I'm talking about ASG. They got some of the best socks on the market. Some of the best socks on the market. Listen, man, the ASG, matter of fact, just let me open this more for you. The ASG Strike sock. The most comfortable sock known to man. I got a promo code right now. I'm coming. Buy one, get one free, plus free shipping. The socks are like $24, so you basically paying for 2 pair, $12 a sock, and you get free shipping. Link is in my description. Go get them now. ASG, the wave. Get them.
and your eyes get tired,
Yeah.
bro. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you start. Then it's about you getting paid instead of just being focused on the kids. Me personally, I don't do no more than 3 games without a break.
Gotcha.
That's just me. I'm not a money grab person because
Right.
I do believe that you can. These parents already pay 30, 35, and they got a family of 4. Probably pay $100 to get in and watch these kids play.
Mm-hmm.
The least we could do is kind of give 110%. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even at
But
your
it's
$25 an hour. I mean $25 a game.
first of all, I need at least 30 before I step on the
Okay.
floor.
I mean, I think I paid 35 for my event, so I was cool.
Yeah, 25 that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But this is the thing though. Like I don't mind. Like
But not, and I would say this. I agree with him, but I would say this. It depends on the level of kids that you have.
Okay.
If you like this other young man said, if I'm going to a D1 camp, then you know these kids are on that higher level game. That's a varsity game. Just say varsity boys, varsity girls game.
Mm-hmm.
So you run for them 4 or 5 games. You're gonna have to exert some energy. But if I go to a tournament and it's 4th graders and 5th graders and 6th graders,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, I may do 6, 7, 8 games because you're gonna walk half of the time. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
You're not gonna exert that much energy in that lower level game than you will in the higher level.
These 4th and 5th graders around the DF Dub pretty good. Ain't no slacking in them games. I'll tell you that right
But
now.
I feel like that's where most of the fights come at. So going back to your point, I feel like more fights happen at the younger ages
That's just because
than
they
they do it.
parents are overprotective of their babies. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I get it, bro. I say I'm one of the few officials who get it, bro. I'm not gonna take nothing
Mm-hmm.
personal. I get it. They want to protect their babies, bro, and their babies can actually play, so they don't want them getting hurt. But this is the one thing too. Since we on this live, how do refs cheat for teams? Can
Ooh,
somebody explain that to me?
I feel like so I was at Denton. I was at Denton versus El Paso
Boy,
chapter.
you staying then, boy. I'm starting to wonder if you got. But anyway, go ahead.
Listen, man, if they paying, I'm coming.
I know that's why I said you must have got some what's it
Yeah.
called some residual out there.
Listen, man, God is good. But listen, but nah, I feel like so I was at the game, right? So they was kind of letting them play physical. Granted, it was like some calls, and it's just kind of like one dude was getting the ball, and he was traveling literally almost every time. He was a big. I interviewed him and stuff like that. He's solid, but he was traveling majority of the time, and it's kind of like you just kept missing his call. Then it's just kind of like now. Granted, they was getting out rebounded. You know what I'm saying? So I take that, and they didn't turn the ball that much. They really was just getting out rebounded, and the other team didn't make no jump shot. They made free throws and layups the whole game.
Wow.
So they didn't make no three. So you know what I'm saying? So it look little stuff like that kind of play in your head as a coach and a player. It's like, dang, like both teams are being aggressive. They both being aggressive. But then they would let them play a little bit, but then they would call ticky tack. So it's kind of like it was a mix of the like both. So it's just kind of hard, like and more. Now, granted, Denton was making threes. So it kind of like helps. But it's kind of like if a team only scored layup and free throws the whole game, you look at that game like, dang, bro, like why the foul can't? And we kind of playing this. They playing similar,
Yeah.
but then just made a few more threes than they did. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like they were just chunking up threes, not driving. So you look at when you look at the game like that, it's kind of like, okay, why the game was called this way, and we both necessarily playing the same way.
Yeah, I don't get that, bro. Some stuff I can't even be honest. I can't even
You
explain.
feel what I'm saying? So I
But
think that's
it's shocking because it's playoffs. So I kind of feel like the playoff officials should be a little bit better, bro. I was watching who game was that? I went to the Plano East and North Crowley girls game. And you know I'm official. Everybody know I'm official.
yep,
So when calls go wrong, who they looking at?
yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I be looking like I don't know. But the fouls wasn't the issue, bro. They missed like some easy out of bounds. Like you see it clearly somebody knocked the ball out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
They missed about 4 or 5 of them. And the way the game was going, I think kind of affected it a little bit. But it's the simple, easy stuff that it gets missed, bro. And that's what's bothering me. I don't fouls, like you said, sometimes there could be a game plan for let them play
Mm-hmm.
or you know what we gonna call it like we see it,
Right,
whatever the case may be.
right.
But the travels and the out of bounds that's elementary. You should be able to see clearly and get them right.
Dang, 45-8 free throw attempts is
Who was that?
crazy. Somebody said that was Boswell versus Lancaster. 45-8 free throw
Hold on,
attempts.
hold on,
Now,
hold
granted,
on. That was the foul count or free throw
free
attempts?
throw attempts for Boswell. 45-8 Boswell.
I'm gonna have to go watch the game. That's ridiculous though.
But no. Boswell was driving hard though. They was driving hard. I ain't gonna lie. They was driving. But they was missing hella layups. So they was getting fouled though. Like I don't think Boswell shot that many threes.
Wait a minute. So you saying that the game wasn't called?
No,
How was that game called?
I mean I felt like it was called pretty fair for the most part. I think Boswell. But Boswell was being aggressive. They do aggressive teams. Like I don't think they called. They didn't really call ticky tack fouls. Like
But
they called fouls that if you was driving to the goal, you was getting a foul call. You know what I'm saying? Like
so
for
was
both teams.
Lancaster just selling for threes or what?
I mean, McKenzie shot a few threes. Most shots. Lancaster shot more threes than Boswell for sure. I would say that.
45-8 is a big discrepancy though.
That's crazy.
Who was it? Who I want to know who the referees was. It Forward Chapter North Texas. I want to know
I
what
don't
ref they
know.
got.
I don't know who the refs was.
45-8 in a playoff game is insane, bro.
But you got to think about how both teams play. Go back to what y'all was talking about. You got a team. You got a team that's aggressive. Lancaster super aggressive. Boswell super aggressive. Boswell just bigger. You know.
But if they both aggressive, bro, 45. I could reason with you if it was like 45 to
Uh
15
huh.
or 20, but
Mm-hmm.
45 in single digits is unheard
But
of.
I'm saying Lancaster shot more threes. Lancaster shot more threes than Boswell did.
I
I think
got you.
Camille maybe shot like one, maybe two threes. Sydney shot maybe one. Like they was driving to the hole, getting rebounds and trying to go back up. Like they was. I don't think they didn't shoot that
You was
much.
at
They,
the game?
I watched it on the live.
I want to watch it. I tried to watch a little bit of that game, but
Yeah,
speaking of, why were they playing in the Colony anyway?
I don't think no. No, that was Cedar Hill. Now I know Cedar Hill game. They didn't want to play in Dallas. I don't know Boswell and Lancaster. I don't know why. Yeah, you would have figured they would have
Because I
played in
was
Fort Worth too.
thinking, I said, okay, well,
Oh no,
Glen Rose
they
and
couldn't have played in Fort Worth because of Boswell.
Glen Rose and Lincoln played in Mansfield.
Okay.
That made sense.
Yep. Yep.
I would think Boswell and Lancaster would have played in Mansfield too.
That makes sense.
But both of y'all went out the way.
Yeah. I heard it was back though. I ain't gonna lie. I heard it was real good.
Man, that's a boy. That's a top. That's a good
Oh,
matchup.
they said boys games. Boys games was somebody said boys games was impacting that.
Oh, okay,
Mm,
okay.
Gym space, I guess.
But I need somebody to tell me how did the ref be cheating. I need that answer. Somebody got to tell me how to. Y'all cheating these kids. How? Some refs just can't ref.
But so it go back to so when you think 45-8, you be like, dang, like as a coach or a parent's kind of like, damn, like what, like. But when I look at the game, I'm kind of like, okay, they was being aggressive, they was getting to the hole. You know?
That's why I gotta watch the game. You can't say 45-8, but that's still even that. That's
I ain't gonna lie, they was at the free throw line, like literally, like Celeste was at the free throw line every other possession. Like she probably had like, well, she missed a lot of free throws, but
so that mean they was in the bonus the all 4 quarters.
mm-hmm.
I hate that, man.
Somebody said coaches just can't coach. Refs don't cheat.
Uh, refs can't. Some refs can't ref. So
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna. There's a
So
lot of
do so
coaches
you
out there.
so do you think it's not necessarily cheating? It's just they can't ref.
Yeah, you trying to put you trying to make officials like what incentive do we get out of cheating for a team?
Maybe
We don't get,
maybe you know that coach. Maybe you know that player.
but you can't ref that game if you know him. It's a conflict of interest. I've been through that whole situation.
So if you know somebody on, so say for instance, Isaac, you can't coach none of North Carolina games.
No, like
Okay.
you have a relationship, so you got to scratch them off your list. You can't even have them available for you to ref. So when they assign it and they
Mm-hmm.
see you got them scratched, they won't assign you for that game.
For real?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go to like North Texas chapter if I ever want to ref again, bro. I know too many coaches.
What?
Yeah, there's a conflict of interest, bro.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
conflict because if you know a coach or have a relationship, then that could be considered cheating for a particular school because of the relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
you're not
But
supposed to ref that
okay.
game.
So how many coaches do you know in the North Texas chapter though?
Nobody.
Oh,
Only
you
people I know is Dallas and Fort Worth and Mansfield. That's it.
okay. Got you.
I can't really do no big games I wanted to.
Hmm.
Mm, mm.
Yeah.
That's why I be
That's,
saying like how refs cheat. Like you know what I'm
yeah. So
saying?
I
Like
didn't know that though. Yeah, I didn't know. That's actually a good, like, valid point. So where do you ref at then? Just AAU games or something?
I didn't ref this year. So most of the time I go out like West. Like I go out there. I go to Glen Rose. Well, I used to go to Glen Rose a few times. Cleburne. I'll be West though of Fort Worth. I don't come.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't do no. I can't do no games, bro. And I be mad sometimes, but it is what it is. Be alright.
So you said, when did you actually like stop? I guess like stop refing in Fort Worth.
Uh, I still refereeing for work. I'm just real selective though.
Mm. Because my thing is, I know, bro, that was on here, young bro, that was on here. He ref all over Dallas. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
I know he
No,
know coaches.
no, he don't know coach. Like I like, bro. Like you got to think about. You got. Let's say just take for Coach James at Crowley, the Crowley boys coach.
Okay.
Like we used to work with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like and I used to work at Y before he left.
Got you.
So that's the relationship we had, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out another coach. Uh. Boswell, well, the old Boswell coach. I had a relationship with him.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do Boswell games. A lot of fourth ID coaches. I used to work in the district, so
Mm-hmm.
I had a relationship with the coaches. I can't do their games because of a previous relationship, and I used to work there.
So could you necessarily put them on the list? Like, basically like lie, I guess, and just say I don't know them. Would they end up finding out?
So I had a coach at Arlington Heights. It's a while back. I used to work at Meadowbrook Middle School, and they feed into Eastern Hills High School, right?
Okay.
So I did an Arlington Heights, and I did an Arlington Heights game versus Eastern Hills game.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, the kids that I had at Meadowbrook, because I used to help coach,
Mm-hmm.
it was 3 kids at Arlington Heights that was playing,
and it was 2 kids at Eastern Hill that was playing, right? The Arlington Heights coach accused me of cheating. So I got a phone call from my chapter, from the forward chapter and everything, right? So they called me, was like, hey man, I was gonna call to tell you about the game. You supposed to they said it's like a conflict of interest. Like, did you have like they saying you used to work with the kids? I was like, well, I used to work in Meadowbrook. I know, kids on both ends. He said, just next time, because he asked around, like, man, I done asked around, I called around, say you're a good guy. Just next time, just scratch them off your list because it could be considered a conflict of interest. Which I don't understand the conflict of interest if I know both sides. Who am I chief for?
Yeah. So when y'all get these phones, so say for instance, a bad call has called, and say for instance, a parent send in something, or they know a ref, or they know a person. Like, how does those calls go with the head chapter person?
They have somebody for that, a position for that. So I mean, they'll review it, go over it, and then just ask you to kind of run down the play, like what you see, what you saw. You know what I mean? And then they just kind of critique or let you know, like, hey, this is what should have happened, or like you get like when stuff like prime example. I don't know. Did you see the DeSoto versus Lancaster boys game
No,
that
I
went
didn't.
viral?
Or didn't they fight or something?
No. So the clock didn't start.
Oh, I did see
DeSoto
it. I seen that.
got the rebound, and then they ended up laying it up. Well, one of the referees blew his whistle because he seen the clock didn't start, but DeSoto got the rebound, right? So we went from he blew his whistle. It was so loud in there you couldn't hear the whistle.
Right.
So they still playing, and they go lay it up, right? So they go to the table to figure out what's the situation gonna be. They ended up calling the game like no shot. The clock never started. Wait a minute, but you blew your whistle and acknowledged that the clock didn't start, and DeSoto got the rebound. It should have been DeSoto ball baseline, but instead y'all called the game and y'all ran out. That's not a good look. Now, if the referee didn't blow his whistle at all and acknowledged that the clock didn't start, then okay, that's way more than 2 point whatever seconds on the clock. Hey, we're gonna call the ball game. But he blew his whistle and acknowledged the clock didn't start. But then when they went to the table, like, oh no, we just gonna no shot, the game over, and y'all go out. You see what I'm saying? Like it really should have been the Soto ball baseline. That's just my personal opinion from what I've seen from the video.
Somebody said, "You sure that was a whistle?"
Yeah. You can see the ref blow his whistle if you go back and look at the replay. But if you acknowledged it, you got to follow through with it. Hey, I blew my whistle. I seen the clock didn't start, but the Soto got the rebound. So whatever time you got,
he went back on. He didn't blow the whistle.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
You know what I'm saying? But it was a hostile environment, man. So they were probably trying to get up out of there.
Yeah.
They were probably trying to get up out of there. It's just a little situation, but not every situation like that, bro. But
that's interesting. That was good. This is good, man. This is real good informational. I learned a few things, but at the end of the day, I still think if y'all get a pay raise, it's still gonna be the same thing, bro.
It's gonna be the same thing, bro, because everybody can't ref.
Yeah.
It's just the honest to God truth. Like in anything, like if you go to a job, like or at school, think about school. Like the same kids that go to the same teacher, they get the same lesson, everything. There's gonna be some kids that make A's in their class. There's gonna some kids that make B's, some make C's, some gonna fail.
Yeah.
So it's all depending on the person, you know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily cheating or bad. Well, it is bad officiating, but it comes with the territory, bro. My coach used to tell me in high school, hey,
but
referees don't adjust the players. Players got to adjust the referees. So however they call them, you just got to make the adjustments.
It's hard to make adjustments when you're inconsistent, though. Like I said,
that's hard. You're right about that. I agree on that.
Like if you start the game off and you kind of call them ticky tack, then later in the game you kind of letting us play. Like that's a hard adjustment.
Because once you I say probably about a quarter and a half into the game, you
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 know.
you should have a grasp on how the officials calling the game, right?
Yep.
But then you switched up the second half. It's like, well, wait a
Yep.
minute,
Yep.
what
Yep.
happened?
Yep. But I think that's where the optical illusion comes in. Like, bro, they cheating us, bro. Like, and calls start going the other way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's consistency is key, but either be consistently bad or be consistently good. But whatever you do, just be consistent.
being consistently bad is
but just being inconsistent in general, that's bad, bro.
yeah.
That's bad.
Okay, man. Well, shoot, appreciate you hopping on, man. Good
I
advice.
told you I would, man. I told
Yeah,
you I was gonna hop on.
yeah. Good advice. Good advice. Had about three reps hop on that thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
I done had like three refs text me, bro.
For real?
Yep.
What they were talking about?
I'm about to tell you off camera.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to tell you off camera, big dog.
I bet.
Hey man, hold on. Hoop Junkie All Star game, baby, March
Oh,
22nd. Let's get it.
I'm in the
My,
building, man.
my boy in the building.
Listen, man, I'm in the building, man.
My boy's in the
All my
building.
seniors, man. This the last rodeo.
We're gonna get it in, man.
Hey, man, I ain't been to one since you actually started it.
You haven't. I've been trying to get my boy there for years.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be there this year, though.
But
I'm gonna be there this year.
but you taking care of your obligations, so I can respect that.
Yeah.
Hey boy, T Swizzle pulled up last year.
Oh, for real?
My boy pulled up.
Okay. All right. Well, shoot. All right, man.
All right, man. Next time.
Hit me up.
Yes, sir.
All right.